Keith Jackson wrote back in February, Michael, that this takeover was going to happen.
Yep.
It's taken us 3 months to get to this point.
Yep.
Takeover is now completed. We knew it was going to happen. Andrew Kavanagh and other figures from the 49ers have been at these games.
Yep.
Been visible. So why, almost 100 days on from Philip Clement getting sacked, are they still looking for a manager?
Well, listen, there's a lot been going on behind the scenes. Like we say, the takeover has rumbled on for months, and it's now been done and dusted. So you can understand that until those key men are in position, they're not going to jump and appoint a manager. Mm-hmm. Also, it's important to assess the options and get the right man in charge. Mm-hmm. I know people are kind of in panicking about how long it's taken and pre-season starts and all that stuff, but it does take a bit of time to find the right guy. Also, listen, you look back when Celtic appointed Ange Postecoglou on June the 10th, 2021, having part of the company with Lino Lennon in the February as well. Very similar situations. Yeah. And he also had to go into quarantine for 2 weeks. Yeah. At that point in time, that was during the bad old COVID days.
And they weren't going through a takeover.
They weren't going through a takeover, so it can sometimes take a bit of time to get the right guy. I think, again, a bit like the signings, it's important to get the right guy rather than the quick guy in the door. So it remains to be seen who they appoint and if it's the right guy.
Who do you fancy? Who do you think? So many names and bandied about.
Yeah.
Farioli's a new one that just... Whenever you think that the candidate, the shortlist, it's a very long shortlist, isn't it?
Yeah.
But whenever you think there's nobody
way.
else, so I even saw Kevin Muscat's name mentioned again this morning. God, you completely forget about him. I mean, he's barely been mentioned.
I know.
And just missed out the last time.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
It looks like. It does look. You're looking at Ancelotti and Russell Martin are the kind of ones that are seem to be perceived to be the front line.
Yeah.
The frontliners, the front runners even. Put my teeth back in. I think Ancelotti seems to be the favourite at the moment. He's got the big name and all that stuff, and the famous dad. I think Russell Martin, I've said before, I think Russell Martin would be an interesting choice. I think he plays an attacking brand of football. I think would suit Rangers, especially in Scotland, where they've struggled to kind of break teams down. I think this high intensity, high pressing, possession based game sounds very like a kind of Brendan Rodgers and Postecoglou, which I think Rangers might need in Scotland. So I think he would be a good option. I know he's not maybe the sexy name that Rangers fans are looking for, and Ancelotti is, but I think he'd be a decent shout. But I don't know, Gav, what do you think?
I think it will be Ancelotti. Well, that's the right choice. I don't know, but I think it will be him.